Yes guys, welcome from me, Church Manager 0102, Challenge 10, Part 9. And as you can see, I've got a second save on this now. Challenge 10, 1 down. And I'm sure you can work out what I mean by 1 down. You know that if you followed the story so far, we are 1 down. We have gone through Rushden and Diamonds after 5 seasons. We left Rushden and Diamonds to take over the mighty Hertha Berlin. And this is where we're at after 7 games. Now, we had an absolute remarkable start to the division, but we've had a bit of a shit run of late. We were really killing it, but then we lost to Bayern Munich, and then we lost to Nürnberg, so I was a little bit pissed off. But we did bounce back, and we recently beat Bayern Munich in the Cup. So Berlin, we certainly raided Rushden and Diamonds for a few old players, but what was brilliant is that they were happy to let Sigalko go. So Sigalko arrives at Hertha Berlin to join me, and of course several other Rushden players have joined me. Excuse me, Riyadh has had a shocking start, and I'm probably going to end up fucking him off. So Riyadh, David Priest is a backup goalkeeper, and that's purely all he's going to be. Rodriguez is keeping Riyadh out at the moment. And most recently, Jeff Whitley. You may remember the Northern Irish defensive midfielder. And I got him at the right time because my main DMC has just been injured. I brought a lot of players, some of which were quite aging. Interestingly, if you can answer this next thing, please do. Sigalko, for whatever reason, is not a non-EU, which is bizarre, but not going to argue it. So the ruling in the non-EUs with Germany, I'm not as familiar with countries outside of England, but it's 5 non-EUs, 3 in the cup games, so really, really pleased. And before I'd arrived, they'd already purchased the top 2 players, Adriano and Silva. Adriano's a good player, to be fair. Silva, as you can see, he's already made his way and fucked off. I didn't want that pile of shit because I had plenty of strikers, and then I brought Sigalko anyway. Let me know what your views are on that guy, Mark Cam. Hasn't started as well as what I would have wanted, but he's got the pace, he's got the crossing, he's got the tackling. He was almost like the right back. I almost had a fucking semi on when I saw him. But then you look at Chesterfield there, 13 assists. That's what I want from that guy. We've brought a lot of players. We've really got to town. One of the big marquee signings was John Curtis, but he's let me down. As you can see, got me a 5, which annoyed me a tad, made me a little bit angry. So he's going to have to fucking fight for his place back. So that is where we are then in season 5 as we really kick off. I don't think we've got a hell of a stadium. I don't think we've got massive amounts of money left. No, we've got barely anything. But the stadium is really good, which is really important, of course, money-wise. 76,000 all-seater. And Rushden and Diamonds are just a distant memory. Let's have a look and see where Rushden are at the moment then. We are keeping track of them, of course. They actually had a bad start. Actually, they drew their first 3 games. But you can see since then they've won 4 and drew 1. So credit where it's due to Rushden there. Just to clarify that. Sure, they drew their first. They lost a shield. They drew their first 3 games. But to be fair, let's see what they've brought. They've spent a bit of money, to be fair. Constantino, of course, we knew that he was arriving. I sorted it out. And in terms of their players out, as well as the ones to me, as well as the 5 players to me, Chotis has gone. Didn't even see that. Mexis has gone. Simon Davies, I think I sold Mexis, didn't I? Spastic. I sold Mexis and Davies. So yeah, a bit of a clear out there. So good luck to them, and hopefully next season we can meet them in the Champions League. So just to remind you, last season we retained the title with Rushden. We got knocked out of the Champions League semi-final to Roma. The Hertha Berlin job came up, and I took it. It's as simple as that. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you've got anything you want to add, anything you want to ask, anything you want done, give me a shout, guys, and I will gladly try and do it for you. Till next time, guys, take it easy from me.